12. The focus is on sexual identity, gender identity, sexual orientation. This is a fascinating chapter, particularly because of the many issues around transgender rights going on in the US today. So, first, I want you to consider that sociologists view the idea of gender as being socially constructed. Remember, we've seen this term before. It's the idea that society constructs a meaning for a particular term. So when we think about gender, how we think about gender, that has been influenced by our society, the messages that we get about what it means to be a male or a female. Now, of course, today there are people who identify as non-binary, gender non-conforming, etc. Many people have difficulty accepting this idea that there aren't just these two binary identities. When we talk about something being binary, what we mean is that there are two ends of a spectrum. You're this or you're that. Well, it's not as easy or simple as that. And so in this chapter, you'll learn about gender identity and sexual orientation. These are not necessarily the same things. Often they match, and when they do, for example, if you are a female who identifies as a female and you are attracted to the opposite sex, then we could easily identify you as a cisgender heterosexual female. However, not all females identify in that way. And does it get complex? Sure, it can. But I encourage you to keep an open mind. I encourage you to recognize that while you may identify as in a particular way, that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone else has to identify in that way or that they should. So this again is a fascinating chapter. You will learn some theories, you will learn new concepts, and I hope that if you're not already well versed in this topic of gender identity, sexual orientation, gender roles, etc., that you keep an open mind and that you recognize that it's not up to any of us to define for someone else how they should identify.